Hello everybody, my name is Suede, and welcome to my stream. So I've been having a bit of issues like finishing out games recently, so I figured it'd be a good idea for me to do Mesopotamia today. Just something to play some Civ 3 and do something that I can actually finish in one sitting comfortably. I don't like doing part 2s. So we're going to be doing Demigod Difficulty. It might be a little on the easy side for me. Deity, Sid is very, very hard. For any of the conquests where you have to expand, like where you don't start with all the cities. But this one especially, it's quite hard. But I think Deity we could do. We're just going to do Demigod today. Yeah, we're going to be playing as the Hittites. So we are going to be militaristic and commercial. Oh, Egypt, so good. Yeah, a lot of the other civs you have to do at like 10 billion desert cities, and I didn't want to do that. So it's between Phoenicia and Hittites. And we're going to do Hittites. Show them some love. Egypt with those traits. I'm pretty sure their unique unit is good in this too. Let's see. War chariots, 312. That's like a mounted warrior of the era, right? That's good. Hittites, are they? It's like the Gallic swordsman. Legitimately just like the Gallic swordsman, except terrain restrictions. But there's not too much like jungle and stuff in Mesopotamia, so we're gonna be good. Okay, so this is the start as the Hittites in Mesopotamia. We're a different color now. We're kind of Mongol colored. So what are we going to want to... this is kind of a disgusting capital right here. It would need an aqueduct. Yeah, keep in mind there's like an offense bias towards a lot of the units. So we could plant on the spot here, but unless there's like, I don't know, an iron up here, I don't really see the benefit to it as opposed to the triple cow, double wheat city. As much as I love the river spot, this is too good to pass up. I don't know, maybe it will have like horses or iron. We'll see. Statue of Zeus. Interesting. It was pretty much made for Windows 98. I'm not amused. No hexes? No hexes. Yeah, we're using diamonds. 32 gigabytes of RAM. Yeah, we're operating at full power here. How early do we get aqueducts? Because we want to be building a lot of wonders. These are pretty... they require stone. I'm sure we have stone somewhere here. So we're going to do this. Yeah. Okay, this one I think we're going to walk. Oh, 10 turns for a chop. That's it's quite a lot. Oh, we get the deer now. This would have actually been an okay cap. Deer, river, wheat, but at least we get the deer in this city. In fact, I think we will, yeah, with the board expand... Oh no, Kanesh is not the capital, so... not quite yet. Do we have irrigation? No, we don't. We need... Yeah, we need irrigation to be able to irrigate. But we can road. We can just start roading some stuff. Maybe we actually should have chopped here. It takes 10 turns, but we can't irrigate yet. Anyway. David, Hattusas? Well, first of all, we'd be losing a cow if we did that. And then we'd have to delay our plant on Kanesh, too. So we'd be losing a lot of tempo in 2 cities. So I'd rather just build the aqueduct and call it at that. I think we can do wheel with the triple city start. We should be able to get that. Yeah. Okay, this is a really good city. Oh, the fur is on expand? Damn. Not a lot we can do right now because of our starting text, but we're going to meet some civs. The medians are over here. I guess this guy's going to Greece. Wow, there's just not a lot for me to do. Because of our starting text. Maybe if we started with warrior code, we'd be feeling differently. Or pottery. We could have just done pottery, I guess, but warrior spam is okay too. Will you road to wine or wait for the capital to expand? I'm not going to colony the wine if that's what you're asking. I will prioritize that city because it's towards the Phoenicians. We still get a bit of a bonus against barbs here, and then we have more HP, and we're on a hill, so baiting the attack here, like the barb will attack into us based on his positioning, is a good idea. Yeah, we're a veteran. There's a hut here. Honestly, we have so many warriors this game, we can take huts a little bit more. Oh, wait, sorry. Warriors have 2 attack here, so... And 2 defense. Huh, interesting. Let's pop this hut. Okay. These are the infamous Cedars of Lebanon, which these are a special terrain type that will give us an additional shield. It's being lost to the despotism penalty right now, but eventually. Okay, so where's the city going to go? Go like here? I like this and that for city spots. This would like give us the furs without needing to get the border expand. So that's neat. No, that is Sid Meier, was the model used for the science advisor in Civ 3. That's not Vladimir Putin. It certainly wasn't what he looked like in the year 2001. Yeah, sorry, I made the stream in a bit of a hurry, guys. So I didn't have time to do like the thumbnail and all that. So I just pulled something out of the assets folder because I thought it'd be funny. Okay, I'm not going to waste time on this because it's on a mountain, and we want to get contact, and this guy's on pace to get contact, right? Now, getting a tech from a hut would be actually disgustingly good. This difficulty is not likely. We can dream, though. We can dream. And I believe the different scenarios, in some of them you can cross the Hellespont, and some of them you can't. In this one you can. You cannot pop a settler if you have a settler active or in construction, so we switch off settler to pop the hut. We didn't get lucky, but you never know. That'd be hysterical, VG fan. As much as I'd hate to do Money Lady dirty like that. I think we do like one here. One here, one here. That's pretty loose placement, but still hits everything we need to hit while having a city on the freshwater. Yeah. I guess we're 3 for 4 right now in terms of getting stuff from huts. Or one out of 4. Crucially, we live, though. Are we going to be able to meet the Phoenicians? Only time will tell. So let's send these guys as backup in case we do something stupid. Where are the medians? This is a bigger map than I remember. Okay, we lived. And next turn we should get con. Good. So this is Phoenicia. Hey, they have all this tech, but they do not have animal domestication. So, what does it actually? Does it like unlock horses? Oh, and cattle. Jesus, imagine planting your first cities and you don't know where the cattle is. Criminal. Okay, so we could grab pottery, sailing. I mean, ideally we'd get 2 techs, but if I can just get pottery, like this would give me something to build instead of like mass spam warriors. So we could do that. Does this upgrade into 3? It actually doesn't. Hold up. We could do a crazy early rush here. We're kind of so far from everybody that it might not make sense, but yeah, I think pottery is our best bet. Even like I was thinking we could do barracks if we had warrior code, and then because we have the horses hooked, we could stack vet chariots and upgrade them. That might not still be a bad idea, but I'd prefer the granaries to accelerate our growth because it looks like we're going to need a lot of growth here because the map is quite big. So we're going to grab pottery and some gold. Granary in 7. We should be like the first civ to meet the Greeks. Fedaking, which scenario did I say performed the worst? There's no way I said that about this one. This one's probably middle of the pack, in my opinion. I tend to prefer the ones where you start with all your cities already. But I'd certainly put this over like Rise of Rome and Fall of Rome. Maybe I had some things about it that I've forgotten that I. Yeah, gotta be careful here. Don't want the barb attacking us. Where are the medians? Oh, yeah. I'd say the conquest. So one of the big things about scenarios is that I just don't have the time to like. It's a lot of effort to learn them. I don't want to be like bumbling away through a scenario. Basically, if I wanted to bumble my way through something, I'd play another Civ game like Civ 6. I don't know. Yeah. So I'd take a lot of time to learn them, and then the audience isn't quite as big. If it was just one or the other, I think it'd be totally doable. And because this one, I already do know this scenario, so I don't have any issue playing. I've done the conquest scenarios in the past, and I'm happy to do them for streams again. They're a lot of fun, and anybody who hasn't, like, if you've played Civilization 3 but you haven't played the conquest scenarios, you're missing out. This would give us the. It's gonna take forever to meet the Greeks if we don't get this, so I'm gonna say no to the hut. So here are the medians. They don't have pottery, but they do have warrior code. Perfect. Sorry, there's no way I can broker this, can I? CB and warrior code, yeah. So that's cool. Oh, shit. Okay, I'm not going to reload that one, but I just did give him 59 gold in exchange for 10 gold. Kind of the dumbest thing in the world. We have ivory here, which I believe we need for the statue of Zeus, so that's a good find. Okay, so out of Kadesh, we just did a settler. And I think this one's just going to go here. That's going to be the one I wanted to do at a cap, but cap benefits a lot from additional population with all these cows, so I think it's going to be our Wonder City too. And we got the wheel next turn. So the wheel I don't mind giving away. I actually don't really mind giving anything away. HBR. What the fuck? Am I crazy? So horseback riding, 40 shields, 3 attack, 2 defense, 2 movement. Chariots, 3-man chariots, 40 shields, 3 attack, 2 defense. And then the wield restriction. Am I missing something here? Are these just the same unit? What? Yeah, I don't get this at all. Like, this I get. Like, this is a 2-4-1 as opposed to a 2-3-1. And the Tyrian guards are basically legionnaires. They're cool stuff. And then immortals. Oof, look at this 5-3-1. That's good. Anyway, I don't understand the point of my unique unit. Wait, hold up. Hold up. This is suspicious. 30 shields, 3-1-2. Oh, 2-1-2. Okay. That makes sense at least. Moon, I've been a busy guy lately. I played the tutorial for Old World because somebody bought it for me, but I haven't gotten around to playing through actual games yet, so unfortunately. So it's on my list, just a bunch of things are on my list. Stellaris I've really been looking at, and I think if I can get that without paying an arm and a leg, I'd want to do that next, but I don't want to... If I can help it, I don't want to pay $50 out of pocket for it. Okay, please tell me... Yeah, I didn't walk into barbs. Okay, there's Babylon. Yeah, there's not that many civs here, but because of the map size, it can be kind of hard to get... I don't think we want to do chariotry. I think we want to stack regular chariots and then do some sort of upgrade play. Irrigation looks good. Gives us the marketplace. This is like a cheap marketplace too at 70 shields. Not bad. We were doing tribal council. We're not religious. What is our... We're militaristic and commercial? What are we? Militaristic and commercial, yeah. Not the best traits. Just not the best civ generally, but I think our positioning is good. So we could get irrigation. I guess we really want a trading tech. Let's trade the wheel first and see where we're at. Okay, yeah, so not tribal council. Oh! Okay, we can just get a clean sweep here. Oh, it's a government tech. Fuck me. So if I hadn't given away 49 gold or 59 gold for no reason, I think I probably could have got tribal... You know what? I can... We can do this. Okay, we can get 2 techs. Good, and then maybe we can get 3 techs for tribal council. Oh, shit, he had one of those techs already, so maybe we should have gotten a different one. Ugh, yuck. Okay, I'll take the 59 gold. Yeah, that's a bit scuffed, but we can make it work in the long run. Yeah, a lot of cows here. David, yeah, it'd be the kind of game I want to get deep into, but I've got some friends who play it, so I think I could learn it pretty decently fast. Like, from what I've heard, it's exactly up my alley. I wouldn't be doing I wouldn't be making tutorial content for it, but like maybe a video essay on what makes it good or what makes it, or what could make it better. I don't know, assuming it is good. Maybe I hate it. Okay, so here are the Babylonians. Oh, nice. Okay, they're behind in tech, but I just get a free. Pardon me, indeed. I just get a free 35 gold here. Stellaris mentioned indeed, yeah. I could do a gray market Steam key for it, maybe. Yeah, I'll look into that because I want to play it. It just seems like a good game. I will Victoria. There's not a ton of use to it because like the north, there's not going to be a ton of like good naval cities up here. Naval invasions are just not that good. But canals, like you got to settle the canal, Victoria. That's how it is. That's nice to hear, Stephen. Yeah, like today it's going to be more like a chill, relaxing vibe, not like RNG groaning and screaming for my life. Because we're just doing something that's more reasonable to finish. Like there's a turn limit on. You don't have to conquer the world. I found the victory conditions on this one to be pretty chill. And we can irrigate now. Can we irrigate now? Not yet because we don't have irrigation. Let's just do irrigation. In 16. Cool. Would I even want tribal council? It still has the despotism penalty. It'd be funny to have a government that has the despotism penalty, but also has the commerce boost from Republic. That would have some interesting interactions. But no, this kind of seems shit. Wait, we have less unit support. We have one more. Oh, like the corruption is slightly better. Yeah, slightly better corruption and slightly better military police, but less unit support. Now, I think if you're playing correctly, the unit support 3 per city should be fine, or 3 per town should be fine, because you're going to be doing a lot of city spam in this game, but I don't know. I don't think that it's worth whatever 5 turns of anarchy you're going to be averaging. So I'd say if you're religious, switch into that. If you're not, do not switch into that government. Interesting, Ron. I do like some light role-playing from time to time. Okay, so Burial Mound gives culture. Yeah, it's just 30 shields, culture, and nothing else. There's some interesting stuff in the scenario. Where is Greece? So hard to find civs here. Okay, because we have the wines now, we're gonna have everything roaded up, so... And we're gonna have the furs soon too, actually. So we don't need luxury slider, that's good. So we can go full blast on tech. VTTE, that is Sid Meier himself. Okay, here they are. Good. Mincine has tribal council, good, and I just get this. Okay, Babylon, nothing. Medes. They don't really explore too much, and we can get sailing. Now, I think they will meet the medians eventually. I could give a bunch of gold to get sailing. I don't I guess like if I have a southern coastal city, then sailing would help me meet Egypt. Yeah, because I'm probably should have microed someone to go down there, but I didn't. That's not my capital, Joe. Oh, sorry. Whose capital? My capital is not. Oh, there's the double stone here. That's a lot of stone. Maybe Kanesh was a good place for capital. I think if you're playing this scenario, putting your capital right here would be really sick. I'd recommend doing that. You still get the wheat, and now you get the deer and the triple stone. And it's on freshwater. Like, this is going to be good, but I just need to stop doing wonders so I can do, like, aqueduct. Slows me down a bit. I'm militaristic, so relative to other wonders, This one might make a little less sense. Although I do have ivory. It's not super close. Yeah, all the usual lucks. Wait, sorry, is stone? No, that was gems. Okay, in terms of wonders, Temple of Artemis would be good. Do you just need stone for all the... I mean, you definitely need it for the pyramids, right? Colossus, that doesn't need any stone. It needs to be coastal, though. I don't think I have any good coastal city spots. Yeah, I think Hittites, it has to be Greece, Egypt, or Samaria. Maybe Medians, if this counts. It's really cheap, though. I don't know. Maybe that's doable. No, you don't need stone. I think I should aim for these two wonders. Polytheism and Epic Work Projects. Yeah, Stephen. Yeah, like the reason like walking here in the scenario is extra punishing for your capital because you're not just delaying one plant, you're delaying all three plants potentially. But in this case, I think it's worth it to get the really good capital that does not need the aqueduct. Yeah, figures. I guess in theory I could like try to do Colossus here. It's not too corrupt. But if I like fill in stuff up here and down here, then it will become more corrupt. No, we'll see what my government type is in terms of corruption. And it depends on the scenario. Like some scenarios are programmed to have high corruption. Like Rise of Rome has very low corruption across the board, especially if you switch into imperialism. Yes, absolutely. This is what I was thinking for the... we got Cedars of Lebanon here, right? If we can get like the border expand, chopping is really hard, but I don't know, it's doable. Depending, I think Greece will be behind in technology. I don't know if I gave them stoneworking, but maybe I shouldn't have given them stoneworking. One, two, three, four, five, six. I think I want to plant on the spot here. So this is not a good city. Like this is just strictly a better city because it gets this on expand. And it doesn't need the expansion for the Cedars of Lebanon. But I think I want the expand anyway for the cow. And having low corruption is very important. And then the tempo is worth a bit. So I'm going to pop rush it at the next size. Nothing. He doesn't have woodworking. Doesn't have warrior code. Okay, we want to keep... He's probably the highest... Oh, doesn't have animal domestication. Oh, so he has all of these. So if he does, like, mining into bronze working, that could be trouble for me. Because he could do Colossus. We'll see. I really don't need the burial mound and cap. I'll do barracks there. Okay, next turn we get Samaria contact. Entirely desert city. You just know. Oh, there's one tile of floodplain. Yeah, that's not the best idea. Okay, here we are, Samaria. Cuneiform, hey, there we go. Okay. And the woodworking. This doesn't really lead to any towards any wonders that we care about too much, so... What does... Oh, cuneiform doesn't really do much. It's just like a blank tech. Writing gives us embassies. There's nothing really important here until oligarchy. I think oligarchy is the first core government. This is basically like... Kind of like monarchy. But with... Sorry, it has some war weariness. Nuisance. Okay, so it has republic level corruption, and importantly, it gets rid of the despotism penalty. So this is what we want. It seems to be the case that each government is like better than the one that came before. So this one has slightly more corruption, it seems. Wait, no, nuisance is actually the lowest corruption level. So yeah, slightly higher corruption, but no pay citizen. We don't like that. But no war weariness is the thing. I think we can, like, we're good at dealing with war weariness, so we don't want monarchy. I think oligarchy is the way to go, unless there's republic somewhere. This is really deep in the tree. I can't imagine that being worth switching into. Yeah, maybe if they put it over here somewhere. Anyway, cool stuff. Like, the scenario just ends when all the great wonders get built, I think. What does the last one even do? Oh, Great Lighthouse. Yeah, that can take a while, but... Hanging Gardens is here, and there should be one more in this era. Where's the mausoleum? I don't know what possessed them to put a library at the end of this tech tree. Like, the churches and the amphitheaters are one thing, but why would you need a library when you're done the tech tree? It doesn't make any sense. Oh, mausoleum's here. Yeah, sorry. Mausoleum, and it just does regular mausoleums and stuff. Cool. Okay, so those are, I think these ones are basically just for victory points. These ones here. And then the ones we care about are pyramids. And Colossus would be okay. Definitely this. This would be sick. It doesn't expire in this one, so I think by far this is the best wonder of the scenario. And this one's, we're militaristic, so it's not that good for us, but it could be okay if you're not. At some point ages ago, Pedro, yes. Oil, I feel good about this. I think they actually do have oil in some of these conquest scenarios, so it's not impossible. Okay, we can start stacking vet chariots, and in a few turns, we're going to be able to start irrigating. So we've met 5 civs. There's one more is Egypt. I'm not going to give stuff to Greece. I don't want them to get Colossus. As I said. Cuneiform for sailing. Yeah, let's do that. Oh, a skilled warrior. Okay, we're just getting nothing from these huts. Like, warriors are so cheap to come by. Dead Channel. Civ 7's just not a good game. If you're gonna make that point, you should make it about like Civ 6 or Civ 5. Come on. Maybe someday they'll make Civ 7 a good game, but not quite yet. Okay, so we're saving this for an upgrade play. This is expensive, and we don't want this wonder. It's not needed for era advancement. I think it might make sense to rush bronze working into polytheism. Maybe grab masonry. Yeah, we'll see. I think we can keep city spamming. And if we keep city spamming, we don't need to get the aqueduct too soon, because we're going to be keeping our population low. Babylon has a worker for us. These are kind of hard to come by, so we're going to do that. Also weakens him a bit. He'll be just like slightly worse at contesting wonders. Charitree. Okay, we don't need in fact, Charitree literally does nothing for him. So interesting that he did it at all. Okay, irrigation. 2 turns left on that. That's not so bad. This could be like settler. Yeah. Roman, I literally, like, last week I tried to play the game. I just do not like this game. It's just, I hate every moment I spend playing. That's a bit of an exaggeration, but I do not like the game at all. And I think that would show in the videos. That's, I can be cynical in some ways when it comes to YouTube. It definitely rewards cynicism. But I enjoy having fun. And if I play Civ 7 or make videos for Civ 7, I won't be having fun. I've been picking up more Civ 4, though. I'm trying to get better at, like, Immortal Deity level Civ 4. In some ways, I'm kind of frustratingly stuck in my old habits. In some ways, I'm making good progress, though. So let's coin flip this. No. Andreas, the free civ will happen. Like, thank you for reminding me, but free civ will happen when it happens. Yeah, like at some point I need to do like another solid attempt to install Civ 2, and if that fails, I will do free Civ. And when I get that, then I'll do a stream for it. But until then, I appreciate the donation, but in this case, it's not going to speed anything up. Why am I playing Civ 3? So Amixstar, I do have a video on why Civ 3 is my favorite game in the franchise. I tried my best to make the case a good case, but a lot of it ended up being kind of subjective. And maybe there'd be things in there that you agree with, maybe there would be things in there that you don't agree with, and both of those are okay. I think there are a lot of strong reasons why people still like it to this day, but there are other reasons why people would want to move on to the later games in the franchise. It's really up to you. But if you want the TLDR, incredible graphics, the music is great, visual clarity, it's just very easy to see where things are. It plays very intuitively. It's not too complex. I felt the later games became too complex for their own good. The multiplayer is incredible. And it's hard. It's really fucking hard. Like Civ 6, I just don't think I could ever have like a satisfying long-run experience playing multiplayer or playing single player. Multiplayer maybe, because it's just too easy. Like, you'd have to be like constantly like inventing ridiculous challenges for yourself to even have fun, or to even like to not have it be a total grind. So yeah, and with Civ 3, that's not an issue. Like, just playing on playing with like average land on Demigod can be pretty tricky, right? Playing with or deity, deity is really hard, and it's not even the hardest difficulty. But how about you? How about you? Like, so I think like if someone was new, had never played Civilization before, I don't even think Civ 3 would be the game that I'd recommend that they play. I think I would recommend Civ 4 if no, someone had never played a Civilization game before. Maybe Civ 6, depending on what kind of other games they were into. I think like if they hadn't like really touched any modern or old school strategy games, I would say Civ 4 would be the one I'd recommend. But I'd say anybody who likes Civ 2 or Civ 1 absolutely should try Civ 3 and give it another try if they like played it a bit back in the day but have kind of skipped over it since. Anyone who likes Civ 4 and doesn't like the newer games as much, try Civ 3. It might not have all the things you like about Civ 4, but it will have some things that you find missing in the later games in Civ 3. Like the games Civ 3 and Civ 4 are similar in quite a lot of ways. And what else? Yeah, and then people who like particular playstyles, like expanding a bunch, would like Civ 3. But yeah, I'd say otherwise Civ 4 or Civ 6 might be better entries into the franchise. Okay, I think we actually can't get through the Phoenicians to get to Egypt. That's interesting. Winning at Civ 3 can be emotional, Apple Garden. I'd agree with that. Yeah, Run to Eternity. I don't think the difference in clicks is that much, and I think it's not worth promoting a game that is probably at the moment like the franchise. It's the first time it's definitely a miss in the franchise that they've kind of failed. Yeah, those are both great games, Bad Internet, and honestly, which one is better? It depends on the day you ask me. I think if you appreciate variety, then probably Civ 6. Variety and like novelty. And if you more prefer like, sorry, I hate when people talk about this shit this way, but like strategy and like just like having good core systems, then Civ 4. Okay, here's mining. Um, let's check if there's anything we can trade for. I think ideally we would like to get mysticism in a trade. So we can grab 25 gold here if we want. Oh, great. This is exactly what I wanted. And contact with the Egyptians. Okay, that would save me a ton of time. Good. Let's see Egypt. How are you doing? Not very well at all. Perfect. I'll take the 60 gold, though. Okay, Samaria. Damn right. Okay. We got a worker here. Like, we just got irrigation and mining, so we can finally, like, do some tile improvements that we couldn't do before. So, like, these workers are worth quite a bit. Still cherry tree and some gold. We don't need that. Good, 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 good. Okay, nice. Okay, I think the city is going to be worker pumping a bit. Yeah, let's do that. Has the palace minigame. Yeah, but crucially in Civ 1, you have the options to turn off the palace minigame, which seems like the best of both worlds. Hey, Ilya Kalamurza. Rise and Rule. I think that's one of the ones like double your pleasure. Let me look into that right now. Good question. Thank you, Ilya. I tend not... Sorry, I got a bunch of tabs open. I don't think there was anything bad. You know what? You could just rewind the stream and see what I opened. Yeah, The White Lotus. I was looking at discussion for the TV show White Lotus. Pretty good. Somebody recommended me... I was looking into statistics about video games, like the market. I wanted to do a video on this, comparing like the music industry to the recent trends with AAA gaming. Watching a YouTube video on the subject. My email. Good. Okay, there's nothing weird there. Okay, sorry, you said Rise and Rule for Civ 3. Yeah, like this is the computer with like the big monitor. Okay, it's like an epic mod. Yeah, so if I watch YouTube, I typically do it on this computer. Like I don't have any personal stuff here, but I might be watching like, I don't know, like video essays on the Barbie movie or something like that. That could be mildly embarrassing, I guess, depending on what your image of me is. But yeah, so typically I don't like the type of mods that like add more content. I find the game of Civ 3 to be already epic in scope, and it doesn't need additional era, additional technologies, additional units. That's one reason I don't like Civ 2 quite as much as Civ 1 in some ways, because they just added a bunch of stuff that was kind of needless. One of the reasons I don't like the later games as much is because like Civ 6, it just has too much stuff, too many wonders, too many buildings, too many districts. Yeah, so this is personally not in line with my preferences, but I've heard good things about Rise and Rule before. And if you do like something that would like expand the game, like if you're the kind of person who plays like Civ 4, and you like playing like what's that mod for Civ 4? Caveman to Cosmos, or there's one more, but yeah, if you're into that kind of thing, definitely recommend checking out Rise and Rule. What streaming platform? Morgan, it will be on YouTube. Oh, sorry, you mean what am I comparing it to? Probably like Spotify, and because I do know a lot about music. Like I don't get to talk about that on the channel, but I have a background in music, so I was thinking this would be a good way to like use that background and talk about things I know from without like having to research everything. Right? I probably know more about the music industry than I do about video games as an industry. Some people recommended some stuff for looking into music, but let's just set this guy to auto explore. Honestly, like video games is probably the area I need to do more research. But yeah, I've got like some good takes lined up. I think I have something new to add to the discussion of like the video games are dying thing by comparing it to the music industry. But I want to do my research first. I don't want to produce something that's kind of low effort. So yeah, that one might take a little bit extra time, but I think it will be good. White Lotus, yes. Everybody, if you haven't seen The White Lotus, check out that show. It's absolutely... I'll give you guys the summary. So it's about basically just rich people go on vacation, and they are at this resort hotel in different places, and they get into trouble and do crazy things in various ways. It's a funny show without being a comedy. If that sounds interesting to you, check it out. If that doesn't sound interesting to you, do not check it out. Okay, I think we're going pyramids eventually, so we're going to limit the cities we get granaries in, because pyramids will give us a free granary in every city. But here, maybe... I think you could still argue... Like, the issue is this city can't grow... Oh, wait, no, it can just barely grow past at size 2. So, okay, we could do settler in Kumani. I'm not sure if that's a description of how you are playing the mod, or if you're saying the mod, like, that is their philosophy for how they do design changes. Oh, I did not know this. Wow. Okay. Interesting fact, guys. If you plant on top of the cedars of Lebanon, It doesn't clear them off the tile, and you still get +1 shield. That's very interesting. Yeah, like that's the only thing letting us get 2 shields per turn instead of 1. Damn. Okay, we could grab like a... And we could go plant Cypress if we wanted to. Let's just do Warrior into Worker. What's the best late game army government for max unit support? Communism. 100%. Like, fascism, I believe, gives you more per metropolis, but if you have that issue, just build some settlers and get some crappy cities out. And it won't affect your corruption too much as communism. Nice, we're getting the irrigation per 2 with that like worker clump. Okay, so we can start pre-building the Colossus now. Let's start chaining the irrigation down here. We do want a settler over here. Hey, that's good. Yeah, exactly, Ron. I don't know. It depends on what you're into. Like, if you like that, then I'm glad there's mods out there that are like that for you, and that the people aren't trying to put it into other mods. Huh. Babylon's actually ahead of us in tech. Interesting, because they were pretty... I guess they started... The Eastern civs started trading with each other quite a bit. Nobody's met the Greeks, but otherwise they have like started trading around their techs. Time change in Canada? I don't think that I just put up the stream like 15 minutes late today, Majed, if that's what you're talking about. So I don't think so, unless was there like a fall back or a leap? Spring forward. When is spring forward anyway? Oh god. Last night I was like had like mild stomach issues from I got this like veggie themed veggie bowl type restaurant because I wanted something healthy. Anyway, it gave me like stomach discomfort and I went to bed at like 10 p.m. and it felt like I slept a decent amount of time and I was thinking to myself, oh, as soon as I can check, it's gonna be like 3 a.m. and I know I can't get out of bed yet. Because it felt like I'd slept like most of the night, but not the whole night. I checked and it was 12:37. Oh god. Yeah, so I was like sick and out of bed. It was annoying in the middle of the night. Anyway, so if you told me that there was a chime change last night, I would totally believe you. But let's see. So fall back, spring forward. Spring forward is March 9th. Oh, yeah, there was... Okay, interesting. We did lose an hour. Yeah, so sorry to anyone who like is tuning in late to the stream. That's the reason for that. But yeah, the stream is Eastern time. That's just when it is. Anything beyond that is your jurisdiction. I would like remind me at some point if I don't to do the Rise and Fall mod for Civ 4. That one I know how to play a decent amount, and I had a lot of fun with in the past. And it kind of does support like faster gameplays. I do not have the dyes hooked yet, so that could be something I could work on to improve stuff in my cap. Kind of short units right now. Now I need to check. Now polytheism is not necessary for era advancement. Huh. I'll take that. So like it might not be the highest priority tech for the AI. Yeah, like you see they went for writing first. These are also pretty expensive, which factors into their decision. It's been so long, like it's been like 15 years since I've played it, Victoria. So I'd have to see. I liked some of the Mesopotamian factions. Carthage was fun. Yeah, there's a few good civs. Now, if I did this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This would decrease the speed of construction of the Colossus here. So I'm not going to do that. Oh, come on. Yikes. Interesting how this like area. I think if they added the Assyrians, the map would feel a little bit less empty. There's some like parts of the map that are like kind of big and don't have much going on. Definitely like this area here is the most crowded, and then it gets kind of spread. Gets kind of loose otherwise. Agreed, DRC. Yeah. Like normally, Ancient Year is just like a springboard to the next years of the game, but that's not the case here. Okay, here's bronze working. Let's go straight for poly then. We're 2 techs off of epic work. Oh, this is like a factory. And we need masonry too. We don't need construction. Let's see if we can trade for masonry, but I think we're good. So these civs do not have bronze working. Astronomy. Okay, he's the one civ with astronomy. So I could do a chain there. Like, I don't want to lose my advantage. Oh, I don't have stone yet. That's an oversight. I don't need stone for the Colossus, but I will for the polytheism. Okay, so it's good that I'm doing Aqueduct first. Good. And we could just road this. Okay, yeah, let's just do this. We just road this. 2 workers should get it done. A little bit of wasted moves, but nothing big. The Scythians? Yeah, I could do the Scythians. I think they might have been... no, sorry, I'm not sure. But I was more under the impression that like Scythians were like I think this is supposed to simulate pre-Bronze Age collapse. Or maybe it kind of goes into that like 1000 BC period with the Iron Age. Okay, yeah, it does 100%. But like the Mincenites did not I think they died with the Bronze Age collapse, and then you had Dark Age Greece. I'm not sure actually. Anyway, I was under the impression the Scythians were a little later, but maybe I'm wrong. But definitely there's different ethnic groups you could bring in. Like the Elamites. I think Elam would be around here, like near where would be Persia, because the Medians were kind of in the north of Persia. And there's like the Lydians. So there's really fascinating period of history. So the Bronze Age collapse, and then I believe after that, like you had there might have been like another Babylonian empire at some point, but then you had like the big Assyrian empire, and then there was this period after the collapse of the Assyrian empire when it was like four different big kingdoms. I think it was like the Medians, it was Egypt, maybe Neo-Babylonian, and then there's like a non-Hittite kingdom based out of Western Turkey. I think that's a really interesting period that could do with like a little bit more expansion and fleshing out in like a Total War game, for example, like Iron Age Total War or something. But yeah, like this on its own is kind of a mess, right? Like the Medians, maybe there were like nomadic Median people before, but the big empires weren't until after the Hittites were done and dusted. Okay, can we speed this up at all? Not really. Like, I guess as our cities grow, it will naturally speed up. Okay, nice. We're gonna get that ivory before too long. Can mine that. Okay, ABC. Thank you. Yeah, I'm not an expert on pre classical history, so helpful having someone who has access to Google or expert knowledge. Thank you. Yeah, so like it's already like a lot of the conquest scenarios like play it pretty loose with history a bit. So I think it would be okay maybe having some sort of like nomadic faction up here. Hey, Ardian Putra. Must be pretty late where you are then. Yeah, I've had a bit of a slow week. Eventually, videos are coming out slow. Generally, not having as much into the channel. So I figured something light for this week would be perfect. So that's why I wanted to do this, because it's something we can finish in one sitting, right? Play start to finish, have a satisfying experience, not have to grind ourselves too much. And I just love the conquest scenarios, and I feel they're kind of not talked about enough. I can't think of any other game in the Civ franchise that has this popular or this incredible external scenarios just built for it by the designers. Like, obviously, the stuff made by fans in Civ 4 is incredible, but the stuff made by the Civ 4 team itself, I don't think there's anything this special. So yeah, worth talking about. Like a couple, I think I still, on my channel, I still have posted like, oh god, there's the super old Age of Discovery one. And on top of that, there's probably the World War II in the Pacific one, I think. That might be all like, and I think there's like a, no, I think I got rid of the Rise of Rome one. yeah, so there's just not that much of the Conquest scenario left on my channel, so it's good to have them in streams. Just for posterity, so people know what it's like playing these scenarios. Look out for horse riders in the steppes. Good idea. I think there actually might... I might be thinking of one of the different Conquest scenarios, but there might be nasty steppy guys to run into. Okay, so 5 shields per turn. That's not bad. We'll put this here. It's pretty far away, but that should be fine. This is done in 2. We can like hook that. Oh, we could have just roaded these stones here if we had the workers for it. Looks like we'll get the workers out of Adana though, or the stone out of Adana. Okay, so we could do something like this here. That should be fine. Was there really ivory in this part of Macedonia? That seems unlikely. Were there like walruses? Where was this ivory coming from? I think I missed that part of history. Okay, I think we want to grow it one more size, so we're going to use this tile now that the mine is done in 1 turn. So we will get the extra shield from the mine, if you're wondering. Okay, we got masonry next turn. That's good. And we're going to go straight into polytheism. Oh! I think... we don't even have writing. Okay, wait, what? What? I need stone for the aqueduct. Okay. Oh, no. Okay, so what I... Let me explain this for you guys. So I need stone for the aqueduct. I didn't know that that was a restriction. And I have stone hooked in 2. I think I can get it... No, this is okay. I can get it middle of turn next turn, if I know what I'm doing. But if that was not the case, what I would need to do is to preserve the shields here, I would need to intentionally disorder the city to stop myself from finishing the temple. Because you can bank shields, and you can switch freely between different improvements in Civ 3. But if you finish the temple, obviously, that's no longer the case. Okay, so we're going to road 2. We're going to do the road 2 command here. Okay, it just finishes, so we didn't need to do that. But in some cases, you do. I'm going to do the irrigation here, even though it doesn't do anything at the moment, because it will eventually. Okay, so here we switch to aqueduct. We got the chop coming through here. Yeah, okay, we can have 2 chops next turn. We're going to move some workers in. And we're going to get our capital to a really high population so we can crank out these wonders. Yeah, corruption's pretty low despite our government. We're doing okay here. Pretty good, Zeki. On starting an age together, whether or not you're behind. The reset, it's good in theory for game balance, but again, I haven't played enough for it. Like in theory, it makes sense as something to try to improve the issues with the late game and civilization titles. From what I've heard, pretty much if you win the first age in deity, you should be fine for the rest of the game. And the rest of the game is a bit of a walk in the park, so nothing has changed, basically. But in theory, it was a good thing for them to try. We can start dogpiling workers into Tuwanu too. Like that's our late game here, or our plan here. That we put workers into these cities now that the aqueduct's done to be able to crank out these wonders as fast as possible. Let's do some trading. We don't want to lose here. Oh god, yeah. Ugh. Ugh. Yeah, we didn't trade the Colossus tech and now we're hurting. Yeah, that was a mistake. Everybody too. Jesus. Okay. We got polytheism in 2. So like I think you could argue that we could trade that, but then if we trade that, then they could do the wonder we're trying to beat them to. So that's bad, but we still want to get the pyramids. Oh, crap. We should take our golden age to get these wonders out. I think I need to irrigate this wheat, otherwise I can't irrigate this whole area on the southern, like Cilicia on the Turkish coast. Byzantion. Let's call it Istanbul to piss off everybody. Perfect. Okay. Now we're going for epic work projects. Okay, Temple of Artemis. So we could definitely put 2 more. This is, yeah, like this we could swap out too. So for sure, like 3 more guys we can join in here. Oh, we have slight happiness issues, but with Greece, could we? No, we can farm some gold off them. At this point, we can give them mysticism. Should be fine. Cuneiform? Yeah, sure. Okay, I need to be careful because I don't want them all to get Okay, so they have some. At least some of them have polytheism. At least all of them have polytheism. Okay. I have a bunch of gold saved. Could grab chariotry. I think I do need the golden age as soon as possible. Like I got these upgrades to use, right? I could like fight Babylon, maybe grab one of the 2 of these cities, or fight the Medians. Someone far away, like Tyrian. Nobody's really close, but the Tyrians might be too close. Tyrians could boat me too, yeah. So I definitely want either Babylon or Media. Okay, so in 2 turns we'll buy the tech. Ooh, the fun music's coming in. Oh, here's Cyprus. Yeah, Cyprus is bigger than I remembered. I thought it was going to be really small when I saw this little bit here, but it's actually quite big. Anatolian. Hey, Private Pug. I could probably play 1 game of Civ multiplayer later today. Let's dogpile these here. Yeah, we got plenty of workers around. Ivory is hooked now, so that should help our happiness issues. Do we actually... We have a market here. Okay, so we got 2 happiness from that. Okay, good. That's improves our economy quite a bit. Grab this, I guess. Oh, the song is such a banger. Ivory, yeah. You don't hear music? It might be a bit quiet. It should be playing. Here you go. Yeah. It's like the very Middle Eastern one. Oh, look at that run. Oh, yikes. And then you get the beat drop. Writing next turn. I don't know, maybe Egypt or someone is missing writing. So we can double check for that. Now, I think we just get fucked if... Oh, no, we're fine. Yeah, okay. Yeah. I was wondering if we just lose the worker. And we're going to lose a lot of gold, so let's buy the tech now. So that will... Because you lose like a fraction of your gold when you get raided by barbs. So we could improve that a bit. So the idea would be we'd buy chariotry. Oh, damn, okay. Is anyone missing a tech that I have? Sorry, like random volume swells as I switch between these contacting these people. If we can get Code of Law, that's good. Because the Egyptians don't have Code of Law. In fact, if I could just... no, they just worth... This is just like worth a lot to them inherently. Okay, so now we go to Egypt. Yeah, now we have Code of Law. We can get this stuff. Good. No. It gives us diplomacy. I didn't check what that one did. Needed for advancement. Okay, so a good one to get. Okay, they don't have great work projects, which is good. I don't need astronomy. I'm not going for that wonder. It's an optional tech. Yeah, okay. Looks like they're going to take a lot of gold from me, unless I upgrade right now, which I can, actually. Good, okay. And this guy goes down here. Yeah. Nice. Am I really just waiting for the Temple of Artemis to get the border expand here? I guess I am. Okay, so we got these 3-man chariots. They don't... Do they have, like, blitz or something? I really don't see how they're different from just regular horsemen, aside from having the shitty wheeled restriction. 14 gold, that's not bad at all. I thought I was, like, looking at 40-something. Okay, good. Join this here. On the stone. Join this here. We got that size 7 going. Ooh, we're commercial, so corruption is reduced. And because we have size 7, we get the +2 gold in the city center from being commercial, which is nice. Colossus in 4. Pretty damn good. I like the Mario 64 synths in the background just there. Okay, this is size 11, so we do need to take up the happiness slider. And we're going to need to leave one in. That should be okay. Like, Tijuana's doing fine. Yeah, we're just going to take these guys to Marush, and I think arguably we should take our Golden Age as soon as possible, but we don't want to give them, like, a chance to pop rush. Okay, FedEcking withdrawal is an amazing option, but it's hard programmed into the game. Like if you have 2 movement, you can withdraw. So, oh crap, that's not something specific to 3-man chariots that horsemen wouldn't get. Ah, now we're just back to the basic music. Disappointing, but that's okay. I'm used to being disappointed. No problem, Kia. Oh, Kia, look, you got the Musketeer logo. I guess we're doing 6 months now since I've opened memberships on the channel. Thank you again to all the members who signed up. Yeah, you see Kia No Drugar in chat has the little Musketeer. That's for 6 months of membership. And that's only now possible. Wait for Oligarchy and get Golden Age. That's an interesting idea. I really want to secure these. Okay, that's just free war happiness. Like, it's going to take her forever to get to me. Unless she, like, ropes other people into this war, I should be fine. Let's see. Okay, you might be right, actually. Looking at it now, my capital is size 12. Every other civ's capital is size 4 at the biggest. Who is working on this wonder? Oh, that would have been a good way to dump my gold, is to, like, do embassies. Okay, Akkad. Okay, let's do the medians. Because we can see how far their progress is on this wonder. Okay, so they're 26. Okay, they got using an entertainer, and this is the highest pop rival civ. I think we're good, actually. I think maybe you're right. Okay, we'll hold off on the. We'll take the chariots home. Has Civ 3 strategy aided your dating life? There's maybe some. I mean, having money probably aids my dating life, and I do get money from the channel. So, in a way, yeah. I can never mention this on a date. Even, like, at this point, it's like the channel, like, earned a lot of money from AdSense in the past month. To the point where it's, like, comparable to my other job, but I would never dare to say, like, on a dating app that, oh my god, like, what term would you even use to describe having a YouTube channel that doesn't make you sound like a man-child? Like, oh, but and you can't be, like, bragging, like, oh, I swear it makes money. If you're bragging about how much money it makes, you're losing too. So there's not really a good way to do it. So that's why I like having another job. So not that much, really. It doesn't help that much, but it makes my life enriching, right? And, you know, men and women can just sense when you are a happy person with an enriched life, a busy guy with things to do, and they want to be a part of that, right? That's how it works. So these are based on stats, no Drugar. They are not based on anything else. Okay, we can mine 2 more tiles here. And let's do 2 more workers, I guess. Content create. Okay, that's gross. Like, just the word content alone is terrible. I could say something like digital media, I think. Or like if somebody asked, like, oh, if I mentioned, oh, well, like let's say my work schedule came up, because nowadays I'm only working in terms of like actual, in terms of what I'm paid for, because I get paid for stuff outside of like my actual hours. 21, yeah, 25. So, but I'm paid for a bit more. So I guess 29 still. Yeah. So nowadays I'm doing 29 hours a week. So I guess if like somebody asked me why my hours were so low, I could say I get money from AdSense. That's something I've been considering. I think like that's the best option. It's kind of vague. Like if they want to ask, how do you get money for AdSense? You could choose based on the situation. Like, oh, it's embarrassing. Don't worry about it. Or you could like explain it to them. And like I think if you put it like step by step in context, like yeah, like I'm a fan of old strategy games and I'm very good at them. That's okay, right? And it's like so I did like community organizing and I made a YouTube channel to help do that and teach new players how to play the game. Makes you sound like a nice person. And then you say, oh, the channel did well, so I started putting more effort into it and I monetized the channel. And then eventually I started cutting my work hours because the channel was doing so well. If you put all of those individual steps together, it sounds fine. I just don't want to be the kind known as the kind of person who would just like drop their actual job to make shitty videos on YouTube. It's an interesting social position to be in, I guess. But you can just hide it from everybody. Nobody needs to know, right? Cyprus moves. If I have the extra settler, yeah, absolutely. Good reminder, thank you. Because we're not going to war. Okay, there's the Colossus. So we do get victory points based on this. I think we get victory points based on size, too. Definitely on conquest or killing units. So in the long term run, this is good. Is stone plus 2 shields, not just plus 1? That's really good. Anyway, we could do the market to get extra value off the Colossus. Or we could do barracks and military units. I think I'm just going to do a settler. And then we'll grow back. The white cubes, these are stone. It is a strategic resource, not one that is especially hard to come by. Although I did forget to hook it in time. Yeah, plus 2. That's really good. Iron is just plus 1, right? So, like, planting on a stone, that's a 3 shield tile right off the bat. That's kind of based. Something to consider. I'm a teacher, Wade. So that's what I mean when I say I get paid for lesson prep. So even though like in terms of hours I actually need to be in the classroom, it's 25. Is it 25? Yeah, 25 a week. I do work on top of that I get paid for. Oh, God. Just gonna do some light settler disband on a date. It's not an issue at all, right? Okay, we can do like one more mine. I think if we do that, we might get it a turn sooner. This is a massive power spike if we get this, because all of these cities I've been holding off on doing, aside from Tuwana, which in Tuwana I needed it for the I needed the border expand to get the wonder faster. Because we're done the Colossus now, we could safely do this. Like we might like the Mincenites might like plant a city on the west of Turkey, as they did historically, but we're not so worried about that. It's a nice job, yeah. It fulfills me in different ways. Like, it's the kind of thing I don't think I'd ever want to stop teaching, even if Mewtwo was making a ton of money. It's just something I enjoy doing. But I live in an urban center in Canada, and don't know if you guys know this, but like even like the small towns, small cities in Canada, even the suburbs have affordability crises. It's Like, just imagine the way it is in like Massachusetts and California. It's like that everywhere in Canada. In America, it's like really, from what I've heard and what I've seen, restricted to like specific regions of the country. Um, but like if you're in like Ohio, buying a house in Ohio is cheap. The equivalent there just doesn't exist in Canada. Even like the small like towns in Ontario where like there's like car manufacturing and cereal plants, like that kind of blue collar stuff that you'd associate with the Rust Belt in the United States. Even those cities, like it's like $500,000, $400,000 for a starter home. Yeah, and not to mention the Canadian dollar difference if you're buying stuff internationally. So yeah, it's nice to have like a way to pursue other types of money, especially like stuff that's fun that I can do outside of work without completely draining myself. I wouldn't want to like work in one job 50 hours a week. That sounds exhausting. But doing 25 hours of teaching and 25 hours of Civ stuff, that's doable. Okay, we got Epic Work Projects in 2. I should check for the government's tech is going to be very expensive to get, but I still think they got construction. Ah, okay, there it is. Oligarchy. That's going to be way too expensive to buy, though. Canada is like weirdly like sorry, Canada has already always had long-standing economic problems for at least the past 30 years that I don't want to get too into politics, so I'm not going to get into them. But some of that stuff recently has been kind of like interprovincial trade barriers. Like in the United States Constitution, like you just cannot like frickin' put trade barriers on another state via the Constitution. That doesn't exist in Canada. Like states can like do protectionism against each other, the way that countries do protectionism against each other. Provinces do that. Like it's easier to sell your Ontario wine in Europe than it is to sell it in BC because of interprovincial barriers. There's kind of like been a push recently to get rid of this stuff. So maybe we're on a better path eventually, but it's not been the best in Canada. So having a way to earn additional income is a blessing, and I'm very thankful for that. Doing things that I love, right? Not obviously not like selling blood plasma or whatever people might need to do to get by, which a bunch of respect to them. But oh god, okay, we're not that far into the chop. Okay, TOA in 5, maybe 4 once we finish this mine. This I'm just going to give him. Okay, so that happens when 2 civs enter the next era. We can try one more turn for the time for the reduction. Let's put this on a boat again. If we can get the whole island of Cyprus, that'd be nice. We do need to make sure that Egypt doesn't land us. Like, we're getting war happiness from them right now. But it could be an issue. Although we can use the war happiness to our advantage in the short term. Okay, so pro tip, we're going to need to use some like advanced people destruction strategies to get all these wonders out, which might be slightly historically accurate. So we're going to like pop rush this this factory basically. Oh, this is cheap. 60 shields. That's cheaper than the market. That's an insane deal. We're still going to pop rush it, but we're going to get a good deal with it. Anyway, so once that's done, we will add workers back to the city again to increase the population to get all these wonders. And since the enemy is like keeping their cap at like size 4, we should be able to beat them to most of these wonders. Yeah, 49 per turn. How much is that? That's coming from the Colossus City. Not that much, because we lowered the population with the settler and we don't have a market. There's a lot. Yeah, there's a lot of things to enjoy about living in Canada. So it's not all bad. Like, there's some difficulties to come, but we're a strong, hardy people, right? Like, be careful about the kind of jokes you can make, DRC, because like it. Imagine if you were like a woman watching the stream saying that kind of joke. It's like kind of calling you not a woman or just denying that you exist. There are plenty of women who play Civ. There have been plenty in the multiplayer community. Actually, literally one woman at least is in chat right now. So, yeah. And I honestly, I already have so many people. I have like an entire audience of people to talk about Civ with. I don't need to date someone who understands Civ. There are other things in my life that do not get validated by my presence on this channel that are more important to me for meeting someone in terms of like friends and in terms of romantic partners than Civ itself. I already have so many people to talk about Civ with. Okay, so this is a short scenario. So I could consider just like wrecking my trade reputation just to get oligarchy slightly faster. I think the timing needs to be that we grab oligarchy, the tech, after we finish Temple of Artemis. And then right after that, is when we'll switch governments on the way. Does anyone have epic work projects right now, I guess, is the question. They don't. Okay, yeah, then I'll do the government switch before I take the Golden Age. Yeah, like I'll lose like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. If I 9, 10, I'd lose 10 shields per turn if I do a despotic Golden Age. So better to take the Golden Age in oligarchy if I have the choice. Oh my god. Well, good thing I have these chariots, I guess, even if they're on the other side of my frickin' empire. Yeah, this guy's dead. Oh, wait, no, he can run. Because this is... And we have this guy we got from the hut. Oh, it's all coming together. Because this is forest, we have, like, one turn to chill. It's 3 attack. Don't think we could... Yeah, I just don't want to give away the war chariot. Oh, we get to fortify. Okay, that's not as bad as I maybe thought. A Stellaris player? Yeah, I need people to talk about Stellaris with, although I'm sure I'm going to talk about it yapping nonstop on this channel once I finally get into it. Or maybe I'll hate it, but I'll need someone to complain to. But you guys will do just fine for that. But there's other stuff. Well, things like music that are like beyond the scope of this channel that I love to talk about. Just gossiping about people. I guess politics a bit. I don't like to get into politics on the channel if I can help it. Is this done in... No. If I can make it one more turn, I should be good. Yeah. We're good. That's a shame, because I'm actually going to lose this goal. Oh, crap. Yeah. I enjoyed that one. Didn't do quite as well as the others, but I liked it that I was like able to walk that line. Like people were like talking shit about the different governments about like capitalism and communism in the chat for that video. But nobody was talking shit about my opinions on the subject. So that's why I think I like walked the line well for that video. crap. Oh my god. I guess, oh, it's not so bad if we do it this way. Okay. Here's TOA. Good. So this turn we're going to go into Anarchy. 25 shields per turn base. Oof. That's kind of cold. Anyway, let's do the government switch before this gets too ugly. So oligarchy. Oh, God, they have the worker epic work projects now. Well, I'm enjoying that war until she boats me. Like as soon as like one of her boats shows up, that's when we'll call it a day. So I was just thinking, honestly, we don't need astronomy. Yeah, I was just thinking I would do this. Oh, crap. Yeah, I was thinking I could just declare war on him. And it would take him so long to mobilize that it wouldn't matter. But a lot of I moved my chariots over here, so I'm not really in position to respond to him if he does send some stuff. So I might let's see how long the anarchy is. Six turn. Okay, I guess it could have been worse. Okay, so yeah, we're just bleeding out a bunch of gold per turn here. This is Egypt? Okay, now we make peace with Egypt. Okay, there we go. Good. We lose the war happiness. That's too bad. Yeah, like you see, that kind of hurts us, but we'd have bigger problems if we stayed at war with her, obviously, so... good thing I'm getting into it late, I guess, Modra. Yeah, like, I think for a lot of people, like, it's important that you have two mutual interests with your partner. And I think for a lot of Americans, alcohol is actually one of those interests, as odd as it sounds. Like, if you like getting drunk together, that counts for one thing in the short run. But I think some people, like, they start dating in their early 20s, and that's one of the things. And they find later on that they don't have as much in common as they thought. Anyway, let's do that. I don't mind having a bunch of declarations of war, because it gives me war happiness. As I said. I think I want the Golden Age just like straight out the gate. This is a spearman, so that's 3 defense. Gonna need more chariots. I do go to the gym. Well, that can be one of the things too, right? Yeah, how about people here who have... What are your mutual interests with your partner? Your husband or your wife or your boyfriend or your girlfriend? That's interesting, DRC, but I don't do the long videos anymore. I don't think there's much... So ASMR for men, specifically. ASMR with no. Typically, they want people to who show their faces, or at the very least, they're like their torsos, right? So like the Civ channel is that for the people who want it to be that. I'm not willing to make like doctor roleplay videos or whatever. Babylon. Oh, okay. That's interesting. So we could make a play for Nippur. So the thing about Nippur is it has the border expand, so that would be a capture. It wouldn't be raised. Yeah, this could snowball out of control pretty quickly, so we should be careful. 50 gold, though, not bad. Oh, crap. Let's piss off the medians now. Yeah, we're paying them 50 gold per turn, so let's just war deck. Save ourselves that money. Thank you, Wade. Libertarianism, okay, yeah. Politics, yeah. Civ 3, definitely. Historical novels, interesting. I didn't know that about you. I think the audio quality of my voice has gone up too. So, yeah, like I've been in like compared to like half the channels I watch, even like professional channels, I think my voice is good. I think that's definitely one of my strengths. Okay. We don't want to take the Golden Age just yet, so let's just put these two warriors here. The irrigation is 5 turns from being done. Oh, we could just do this. So again, remember, warriors have 2 attack right now, so I don't want to like let them attack into us. Okay, good. That's fine. Yeah, like if they're interested, like they might just be interested in other computer games that are not strategy games. And in that case, you could definitely be like, hey, check out these strategy games that I like. I might do Civ 4 first, depending on what they're into, or Civ 3, if they take an interest in it. And if not, that's fine. Like, there are other people you can talk about Civ 3 with, right? You just need something. People who don't have anything, that's when the issues start. Okay, so we want oligarchy. This is us. This is a 2-2-1, right? Okay. So. We need to win 1 combat to take a Golden Age. We're going to do this. So if we can get something that costs 40 shields, like the 3-man chariot, that's a 2 citizen pop rush. And now we just switch here. Yeah. There we go. Good. And now we have the worker housing next turn. And it only cost us 2 citizens. And we can get those 2 citizens pretty quickly. Let's just put these 2, I guess. We only really need the 1, because it's going to grow, too. Yeah, oh, we get an extra food from all these tiles because of the reduction in the despotism penalty. That's phenomenal. Gregory, yeah. Well, that's why I mentioned the alcohol thing, because a lot of people, like, they have kids and they stop drinking. Or, like, maybe they, like, get an injury and they can't do whatever sport. Like, things happen in your life that you can't always enjoy the hobbies together that you used to be able to enjoy for whatever reason. And you need to be able to evolve and move on. Okay, worker housing is just such a good deal. I think I'm going to, like, pop rush these out in... Do we have, like, a 50 shield building? That would be a good option for an underrush. Market is 70. This pyramid's actually a really good deal. No, I guess I just do the worker housing. Okay, good. There's our golden age. Good timing. Perfect. Okay, we get pyramids in 7. Good. Look at this gold, 135. Oh, what? Okay. Okay, we just lost the pyramids. We didn't even get to try. I guess he, like, carried over from Temple of Artemis. Honestly, between the two, I'm glad I got the pyramids. Or I'm glad I got TOA. That's the more important one of the bunch. Still, it's a shame, though. I guess we have bridge building now? When did we get bridge building? No. Construction. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's a good tech, then. Glad we picked that up. Okay, so we could go with mathematics for the... Yeah, like, this is okay, maybe. City planning. This doesn't go obsolete. The numbers on these are kind of weird. Like, this is 150, okay. 300, 340. Anyway, I'll grab city planning. Now, these guys are scientific, so they should get a free tech, so we can maybe use that to get a wonder. I guess that's one reason to get astronomy. Okay, it looks like cartography. So cartography doesn't unlock any wonders. Way down the line, it gives us navigation, but it's fine for now. Three-man chariot per turn is actually pretty based. You were against the idea of transitioning into a man. That's fucked up, Moobs. People shouldn't be encouraging you to transition to something you don't want to transition to. So, sorry you have to deal with that. That's, yeah. So it's one thing if it's the other way around, Morgan. Like, if you decide to transition and your partner breaks up with you because they're not into whatever your new gender will be, makes sense. If it's the other way around, why did they even enter a relationship into a relationship with you? If they wanted, like, you shouldn't even try to change people in like more minor ways. That's an enormous and imposing way. Anyway, maybe some other interests that anyone would like to share. Okay, the walls are closing in on us. Getting kind of dicey here. They probably have Golden Age too. I'll take a... Walls would go... We're good for one more turn here. And this can make it in time. Oh, and we have this random warrior here. I think we're going to take a big slap to the face if we don't do this. Let's get the walls done. And now it's size 1 if it actually runs into issues. Cats. Yeah, okay, good. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, animals, right? Hiking, food. Oh god, food. Like, cooking together would be an excellent thing in a relationship. I'm not the best cook, so I'd need to work on it a bit first, but... Egypt too. No, shit. I'm doing cartography, which I don't want at all. I need city planning. I'm just gonna, like, the Egyptians already have cartography. I can just switch off of it. Okay. There are mutual protection pacts in this. What the hell? Okay, it looks like I won the combat. Nope. No. Retreated at least. Okay, yeah. Killed one, lost one. It is what it is. Let's get this chariot in here. Beautiful. Oh, we get the fortification too. Cool. Let's put this here so he goes on the flatland, and then once he's on flatland, we should be able to take him out. Now, we're about to get the... This is going to be the most satisfying turn in the whole game playthrough, so hope you guys are ready for this. Yeah, I mean, it could be, if you're lucky, if you're really lucky, it could be like 5 different things. Or if you're lucky, it could be 2 things and they could be really hot. It depends on what kind of relationship you have. And some people are just like fundamentally nice, kind people that are easy to get along with. Some people, it's going to be trouble. It's going to be difficult to get along with them, but it can still be worth it. So like, it's not a linear thing where there's a lot of other things that matter to being in a relationship, obviously. But I think it's one that some people neglect. Like, they go through 10 years of marriage and then they realize that they don't have anything in common. Oh, okay. So I'm at war with the Tyrians. Sorry, the Phoenicians. Yeah, I can't hold Cyprus. Out of nowhere, too. Oof. Unexpected a bit. Statue of Zeus just got finished. That's interesting. Huh. Now, we have a lot of the random guys. Yeah, I'm not enjoying being at war with everybody. Overstimulation, I think, is fine with relationships. It's fucking up friendships, though. People just don't have the patience anymore for friendships. Oh, we're not... okay, that's fine, then. We got 4 warriors. These are 1 No, horseman is 2 defense. By the laws of the scenario, it really should only be 1. That seems like an oversight. Do these guys upgrade to... They do upgrade to cavalry. Okay. I should really just build horsemen, though, then, right? I hope you enjoyed all those border expands, though. Did I go to college? I went to university, yeah. I'm a teacher. Maybe you could be like a private sector teacher without going to college, but you wouldn't make very much at all. Let's get this out. Next turn we could start pre-building a wonder. Get out of my land. Oh my god, you keep on walking. These guys are 3-2-1s. Yeah. They're cheap. Now, how much can fit in a Kura? Just the one. Okay. We'll put this back here. If he only has the archer, we can take this onto the island and it should be okay. So, who just declared war? Oh, the Greeks. Fuck the Greeks. Okay. You know, as long as they don't start boating me, that's not the worst thing in the world. But that's really annoying. I should have just paid the Mince Knights what I owed them. That's a mistake. Or sorry, the medians. Because now I have nothing to offer them, right? The good news is they're just, even on the hill, they're just like fish in a barrel here. Hold up. That's suspicious. We need this. We can't even build walls here without the road. Let's just pop rush the walls next turn and hope that keeps him busy. Okay, we don't need culture here. Culture doesn't do anything, so. You'll see. You'll see. It's all gonna come together. We got city planning. I know. I wonder if we can. Do they all have city planning, or can we? Please tell me I didn't like lose my stone or something. Or is it done? City park allows for hospitals. That's odd. I guess I would want that. Yeah, oh, yeah, they just finished it. That sucks. I wonder if they got like a free wonder because they're. Oh, fuck off, man. Like, I need this to be done too. This war with the Phoenicians specifically, and the Sumerian. I don't want to have to deal with this Enkidu stack. Does anyone not have this tech? I mean, sorry, they have the wonder, so of course they have the tech. I'm at war with literally everybody. Babylon is back at it. Okay. That's good to know, I guess. And fuck off. It's... Come on. What the hell? Finally. Yeah, this is a mistake. So I need to get some sort of tech that I can trade them all for peace. I guess... I literally can't clear pollution without this. Or I could do math. Let's do math. Oh, no, 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 no. That's that's suspicious. This is Civ 3, the Zhao. Let's get this. We'll do that. Like, if we do Spearman per turn out of Tuana, should put us in a good spot. How are we in terms of size? We're winning in victory points. Like, we're fighting a lot of battles by doing this, and we're winning more than we're losing, so it's like an efficient way to play. Maybe that's the key to winning on Sid, then. Just get everyone to declare war on you, get a couple catapults, and I could give up this city for a peace deal if I needed to. Okay, we're gonna lose that stone, which is okay. The military tech, like this would be good. Oh, like this. Sorry, just yeah, 3 defense. That's good. This would be very good. Yeah, like we neglect. I thought like I tried to not trade techs in order to secure wonders, and that really bit me in the ass here. It would have been much better off if we had just traded techs whenever we could. Look at this archer stack. Oh, that's so gross. Just converging from every angle. That's okay. There's nothing here that we're facing that like causes an existential threat or a threat to our victory conditions. It's just really annoying. Like, oh god, okay, he just took the city. Yeah, that's rough. Maybe we should have made peace and like offered him some other city, because I thought I would hold. I honestly thought I would hold that turn. Like, I thought it'd be dicey the next turn, and maybe fucked completely, but... Oh, that's annoying. Yeah, especially since a lot of what they're sending are unique units. So, like, they're getting... My unique unit is kind of garbage, and they're taking advantage of that by having more cost-efficient units that are unique. Good. Okay. I think just by holding like 1v6 here, that would give me enough victory points just from combat alone to win. They didn't attack into me here. Let's get rid of this. Ah, yuck. I suppose I can spare this. Yeah, that's fine. Hey, Thomas. An archer stat. Yeah, gross, disgusting. Why would they do that? Why would they be there? Hittites, yeah. Why does Babylon have Assyria? Yeah, they didn't put Assyria into the scenario, which is too bad. They would have made a good civ, but sadly, no. Oh, they attacked into me here. Interesting. Okay, here's mathematics. I think maybe they all have mathematics. Maybe they're just reading my frickin' mind in terms of what tech they're getting. But I think this is our ticket out of these wars. So Samaria has mathematics. Oh my god. Mince won't even talk to me. Babylon does not have mathematics. Okay, that's good. Yeah. 8. Yeah, like I don't like paying so much gold per turn, but I'm getting iron working out of this, so that's good. Okay, Egypt. Maybe I should have got a tech that they don't have. Cartography, monarchy, astronomy. Oh, actually it's behind in techs. Cool. I don't think the Greeks have astronomy. That's why I'm grabbing this here instead of the gold. Because, okay, good. And Samaria is pretty far away. I could just give them Mara, whatever. Good, yeah. Okay, so that's most of the scary... Oh, not Babylon. I'm still at Worth Babylon. 3-turn mausoleum. Okay. That's funny. I probably could have got it in 2 if I... I'm very close to having it in 2. Sorry, I made peace with Tyre. Oh, sorry, the Phoenicians. So this is not on the books for us. The biggest crash out? What do you mean by a crash? Like losing a game that should be won on lock? Is that what you mean? Or biggest like rage moment? There's a moment where I learned about how one city culture or empire-wide culture victories work, where I thought I was going insane because I dumped so much time into a game and the victory conditions just wouldn't trigger. Who is blue? Blue is Samaria. I'm glad you're here too, Stealth Zone. Okay, if nobody gets Maws this exact turn, I should be good. Oh, fuck Babylon. Ah. Okay. I need the iron, right? They won't even talk to me. Mincnay, maybe? Nope. And Egypt. I'm not really that scared of Egypt. I need monarchy to get to the good military techs. I think we're gonna skip Great Lighthouse. We're just winning, right? We're just winning in victory points. So if I can just slow down the game. Like, not have anyone trigger victory conditions, then we should be in good shape. Okay, Babylonians are getting to Tirana. Tirana. Oh, Tiana. Like the Disney princess, I guess. That doesn't seem right. Oh, Egypt finally arrived. And the Mincenites, but whatever. That's a lot of Kuras from the Mincenites. Okay, so we got the Maz. That gives us some victory points. We really need to hook an iron, but like this iron is being contested. This iron's being contested. This iron's being contested. Yeah, we dealt with that now. You know what? Honestly, let's just walk these two to the iron here. Oh no, we're at peace. Got to be careful. So Nippur is not on a hill. That's pretty good. Yeah, let's not talk about that. Wait. Are there any non-base game civs in this? If you count the Mincenites as non-base game civs, there's no custom assets. Like, the only assets that exist in the conquests in terms of... sorry, that's not true. They're just landing here. That's odd. Okay, so now, I don't want to lose this road, right? How does Swade not know the AI so well that he can play around it every time? Play around what? Sorry. The modern appropriation. The word goon is just objectively hilarious. It is annoying when you want to... no, it's even funny. It's just funny when you want to talk about someone being a goon. The fact it has a secondary meaning just makes my day a lot of the time. It's a funny word. I like funny words. Sorry, you mean like play around the AI every time? Typically, we'd use the pronoun them in this case for AI temp. I can just they get a bunch of production bonuses on high difficulty levels, and they can do some pretty nasty things. Good question, temp. Just the game it's a really hard game. The AI in Civ 3 is good at the game. Like, they are programmed to do things quite well. So even if you can do a lot of nasty exploitations and really... Okay, finally, other civs are fighting each other. Oh my god, look at this. Like, little worker bees assembling their crappy little invasion. Okay, so I can make peace right now if I really want to. I killed 4 of their units. Oh, okay, yeah, so you see that it actually made... We were at, like, doubt, and then we got up to almost. Yeah, like, so this I'll do. Good. And fuck Babylon, but maybe I can... I hate these guys. You know, I don't even need to get rid of him. Like, that's annoying that he's there, but not essential. How did that use all my... Is this a forest tile? How did that use all my movement? How is this a forest tile? Oh my... What the fuck? Guys. That's not a forest tile. Oh god, okay. At least one more guy makes it for the invasion. Sometimes this game, man. Exactly, yeah. Like, you see me, like, I do win on high difficulty levels, but not always, and sometimes I mess up. Sometimes they outplay me. Sometimes I can't do the highest difficulty level that I'd like to do. The Babylonians, no. I think I get their city, right? And they're not really threatening me at all. I finally have the road to Tirana. Can I get walls there? Did I click in time? Yeah, I get walls there. Phoenicians. Huh. Okay, so we should get the iron soon. I think, like, even next turn we get the iron. I'm wondering, it's just, we want cities that, ideally we want a lot of roads leading to the new cities, so we're not, like, so we can be attacking. If there's more roads, we have more movement, and we can be attacking more easily. I guess we want to go for the medians, then. Sucks that I gave them walls, but, oh, we can. I guess we could upgrade to the special cavalry. They're just called cavalry. Monarchy in 4. So we could buy monarchy, then buy military tradition. Or we could just close out the game. I think this makes more sense. So... Good. There's peace. Does anyone else have a mutual protection pact? I don't have embassies, so I can't see anybody except for the medians. That's a shame. So they attacked into me a lot there, and it seems like I won several Why is the city so unhappy? Mystery, I guess. We'll put some warriors in there. Do we have the... Oh, we have war wariness. Of course, yeah. Excuse me? Okay. It's costing us a lot of gold, but okay, good. And then the Tyrians can do what they want. Good. Okay. Temp. So I cannot stress enough. They get the AI is quite good at this game. Like relative to other Civ games, they are the best at this game. And then on top of that, they get a ton of bonuses on the higher difficulty levels. There's a lot of things you can do to exploit the AI in this game, but yeah, they're good at the game and they get high defense bonuses. Sorry, they get high bonuses on high difficulty levels. I just gave it to them in a peace deal. Victoria seemed worth it. Okay, we get these in for the double military police. Yeah, that'll do. And do we have... We're closing in on 40 shields per turn. I think if we get to one more... If we get one additional citizen... we can get it. Okay, we can do swordsman now. Yeah, so are we still ahead in... Oh, we could use the Forbidden Palace as an... as an underrush here. We would need architecture to get to the Forbidden Palace, but... oh, sorry, pre-build. Okay, the Tyrians are pretty broke. Sorry, the Phoenicians. I keep on calling them the Tyrians. So they can't really afford to drag anyone else into this war, so we're good. We can just chill. We can, like, pick off that island city when the time comes. Ooh. Sure. Does that lead to anything? Alchemy. It leads to medicine. Why would we care about that? I can't stress this enough. The game ends once this wonder gets built. Mincinae and the medians? Sure, yeah, keep yourself busy. Yes, we did do the Temple of Artemis. So the three wonders we got Temple of Artemis, Maz, and we got Colossus in Tuana. Pretty good. Yeah, like you can get the wonders if you beeline them for them in this scenario. Somehow we have not beaten the Sumerians in culture, despite having this incredible wonder. Yeah, we're ahead of Medians and victory points. Phoenicians and Medians. Okay, good. Like that gives the Phoenicians something to do. We can still fight them for victory points if we want. Like, killing more expensive units gives you more victory points, so... Oh, we're so close. Oh, yeah, we know we just have it. Yeah, that's horseman per turn there. Good. Let's get horseman per turn in Kanesh now. Or Kanesh or Kadesh? Yikes. Ah, okay. Well, happiness issues there. That's okay. I could do another. Is that needed with the road? Ah, the golden age is over. That's disappointing, but probably fine. So shipbuilding is next turn, and then we'll work on navigation. We could do a courthouse that basically functions as a production boosting building. Okay. Good. Yeah, like I like being able to like have production boosting buildings in the ancient era. I like being able to have hospitals in the ancient era. There's just a lot of cool things about this scenario. I think it could actually go a little longer. Like just it just ends too soon if you are focusing at all in on the surround production stuff at all. Or on like rushing the wonders. Okay, at this point we can just start joining workers. Because the end of the game is coming near. One worker, sure, that's okay. Navigate, oh, that's an expensive tech. Huh. Interesting. We could even like import some luxuries if we got a harbor. Yeah, I might need to make peace with the Phoenicians for that. Oh, crap. Let's try this. That's a lot of horsemen. Ugh. He would really get to decimate our... Like, this is on a... I think it still has the forest defense bonus, and then it's across a river, so that's not good at all for us. Let's give it a shot. Like, we got the defensive bombard. We can take some spears with us. Yeah. Okay, it's worth a shot. You can take all these warriors that are just dicking around. Loafing around. I'm out of money, that's okay. As long as I don't, like, lose a factory. Why am I so... Oh, unit support. Oh, fuck. Wow, okay. That's, because I was in Golden Age. That's it. Okay, I think joining workers is my best bet for dealing with the money issues, actually. Okay, so let's see what happens if I just like grab a quick harbor and try to trade Lux. I can trade with Babylon, huh? Oh, they don't have shipbuilding. Okay, I can get just cash and Lux. That would be great. Yeah, like I'm not my victory. Oh my god, my victory plan no longer really revolves around units. So like we'll use what we have, but we're just gonna finish out the wonder. Mausoleum actually unironically helping a lot out in our capital. Oh yeah, some of these cities have like markets, and yeah, they're doing great. Good. Ooh. Live Civ 3 goes crazy? I think so too, Coin Bob. What's your favorite of the conquests? I'm just setting up the end game here. This one's fantastic. It ends a little quickly, but that's kind of what I wanted today. So I'm happy I could play it. Let's make sure. They don't have shipbuilding. Okay. 3,000 gold. What the fuck? Okay, well, if I somehow got that, it would solve all my money problems. Where did this money even come from? That like, did she turn off her tech? They shouldn't be programmed to do that. Okay, nice. Here we go. Good. Yeah. Oh, that one we didn't win. There's three against one defense, three attack against one defense, so it should be pretty easy for us to mop up. Yeah, just cranking out those victory points. And full speed towards the next tech. We can upgrade warriors to swordsmen. That's interesting. I didn't know that, but not really going to use it. Yeah, right before the game ends, we can just grab a quick city or two with our big stacks of troops. We don't want to like be starting wars that will be annoying us, but did that barbarian horseman just kill us without taking any damage? Annoying, to say the least. Okay, good. Navigation in 7. I think we actually want the alchemist shop here to get navigation a little faster. Yeah. Even though that we only need one more tech before the game ends, but it's an important one. And this is the Colossus City, so extra important. Okay, yeah, this should be ours without issue. Okay, there we go. We take the city. Good. We could keep pushing, I guess. Interesting how the AI is still kind of in expansion mode at the end of this. Just because there's so much space on the map. And it's not that big of a map compared to, like... Sorry, it is a short game, too. It's not that big of a map compared to, say, Rise of Rome. Yeah, if we just take all of these horsemen... We really can't get this? Oh my god. Yikes. We're not that far ahead of the medians in terms of victory points. Slow and steady, you know. Oh, we have one more. We have a full health horse. Jesus. Okay, yeah, we got it. Okay, now we'll make peace with them. Cool. I don't know where these are. These are probably, like, yeah, like, in, oh my god, I knew it would be a city like this. That's fine. Like, it might cause war awareness issues if somebody else declares war on us and takes it off us, but until then, it's okay. This is a position where continental rally points might not be crazy. Let's just do this, yeah. We also do get victory points based on techs. We can't forget that. In fact, we can... Let's see. Do we get based on tech trading? Let's see. Well, he's not going to give us anything. Nothing. I broke my trade rep. It doesn't really matter, but... No, I don't want to mess up navigation, so... Okay, yeah, we can just start stomping on the medians. Oh, sorry, I think my trade route might be running through them. Like the one that's getting me the luxuries I'm using. Once this is done, that's not too long, right? We'll just keep this not suspicious at all stack over there. That's okay, Tellurian. The game's almost over. Chat feeds on chat. That's just how it is. Okay, navigation's next turn. Good. We can trade for some... Oh, we don't have a pre-build going on the Great Lighthouse, but that's okay. Just, like, getting the Wonder should secure this for us. Now, we should check if anybody else has the tech. They don't even have shipbuilding. Yeah, let's check. Does this give us, does trading for tech 3690, does it give us victory points? It does, yeah. It gave us 50 victory points. Not bad. I think we get the border expand in these captured cities. I don't want the... Is there a cap on victory? There's no cap on victory points. I just don't want the Greeks feeding the Medians all these victory points. So... This is from Babylon. How is Babylon passing this to me? There's a harbor in Tyre, and that connects to my harbor. If... Not sure. The coast must be clear. We'll call it good. So I'll declare war on the Medians. Are we still getting... Yes, we are. Still good. Okay, let's... Good. The worker I built got subject to the the global rally point. I wanted to join it to Tijuana to... Yeah, we get it in 6 now. Good, yeah. That's we're not going to get it faster than that without like 10 other workers. I could do text just for the sake of victory points. Maybe that is the point of stuff like this. If you're behind but they're refusing to do the Great Lighthouse, you could use the text to get more victory points. I'm in my background? Or the music, huh? I think buying techs on credit might actually be a good idea at the end of the game to increase your victory points. There's a lot of small things you can do right at the end. It's interesting. Okay, my lead is growing. Oh my god. Huh, okay, so we can get military great leaders here, I guess. It's good to know. Let's just take the elites with us. Get maximum quality on this army. Yeah, he's not fully roaded to us yet. They're not so good at the macro management stuff. They got the next unit type. What's the stats on these bad boys? Like 5-4-1? Okay, so the extra defense will be good. My army doesn't have extra vision. That's not usually how armies work. Interesting. Yeah, we're gaining points on him. Like, even though like he gets some points from defending these battles, we're still profiting off of this. So now, I don't know. Here's what we're going to do. Auto pillage. Yeah, we're going to buy ourselves one more turn to get like all our reinforcements around for this attack. That actually only gets us 1 unit. You know what? Let's just hit end turn twice and... no, we'll see if we can get the city. I don't want to gift him 1 billion victory points, but it shouldn't give us 1,100 victory points is a lot. So even if we fail to take the city, it shouldn't do that. And that being said, too, like the first attack here with the army should... Yeah. Oh, there we go. Good. We get the city. Nice. Okay. That's a high pop city, too. So keep in mind in these types of scenarios with victory points, you get victory points based on the population of the city that you take. So get some extra, but with that last attack right there, you can like min-max with stuff like this. Good. End turn. And we win the game. So the last Ancient Era Great Wonder of the 7 Wonders of the World has been built. And that ends the game. So the game is awarded to the player with the highest victory points, which, surprise, surprise, is me. It's Suede. Yeah. So hey, Bean Lord. Hey, everybody. Glad I could show up the scenario. It's a lot of fun. I think I'm like working towards some ideas of what you could do to win on Sid. It'd be hard with the tech trading, I think. And it crashed the game. But that's all for today.